And if I could give a message to my younger self when this all started, don't give up. Listen to your intuition. Keep moving forward, and it will be worth every single thing you have to navigate. It will completely change your life. And that would be the message I would give my younger self, whether it's 4 months ago, 4 years ago, or 40 years ago. That would be the message I would give myself. You've got this. You can do this. You are strong enough to do this. Because I've done it. It took a lot of work. It took a lot of work. Everything that had to unfold the way it did to get here. From the people to the experiences. People are just triggers. I mean, I could have been triggered into this 20 years ago. But I was in fear and unable to do so. Because I couldn't see the fear. It wasn't until I became the observer of what I was experiencing in the moment that allowed me to be able to step back and recognize feelings for what they are, triggers for something more profound than just that feeling. There was a root cause of it, and getting to that is the key. But psilocybin was the catalyst for me. I knew there was something. I knew there was a way. I knew I could go in and do something. But it wasn't until I took some psilocybin, and I started out with some smaller doses and then went into the heroics. And I did 3 heroics in a year. And it was pretty evenly spaced out, about 4 months apart from each other. 3 to 4 months apart from each other. Because I had to wait for it. I had to wait for my body to not be used to it again, where you would build a resistance, I guess. And it would also allow, because psilocybin it reestablishes neural networks and creates new neural networks, and you use that with different things like lion's mane and niacin, also funguses. This will allow you to rebuild and reestablish these neural networks, and that's why my memory is coming back the way it is. And I'm putting connections together from my childhood that I had dismissed, or I was programmed to believe this kind of thing happened when it was actually not the truth, that it was something completely different and a bit sinister. And I realized these things. And then once I started remembering these things, I had to heal through them. And to be perfectly honest, it was really, really hard. I've got videos here back, several months ago, of having to navigate some pretty significant realities and experiences in my life as a child. And it took a lot. It took a lot. Thank goodness I didn't realize what was happening to me back then, and I didn't remember it because of the trauma. When I died, as to what exactly happened, I remember my spirit leaving my body and whom was around and what was happening, but I couldn't put two and two together until much, much later in life. And then with remembering the things that I was exposed to and the things that were done, I had to heal. And I'm going to explain something with this healing. When you're exposed to trauma, you have a few options. You can let it consume you, and you can seek justice. And if you get justice, and you need to understand this, because this is what allowed me to heal, because I was not allowed external justice, which is external validation to feel what I want to feel, to hold the trauma at people and project that energy that this happened to me, so I'm entitled to feel this way about this situation. Because society says I'm allowed to feel this way because that's what happened to me. So that is external validation. That's what justice is. I mean, we need justice. Yes. But justice is not for you. Justice is for them. You are still accountable and responsible for your emotions, regardless of what you think. It's what you feel that matters. And if you feel entitled to that feeling, that's what you're going to hold on to. Well, this happened to me, so I'm allowed to feel this way. And society has been programmed to enable you to feel that way because of your experiences, because you have gone through the justice program. You have gone through justice. And society says, yes, you're allowed to feel that because this happened to you, so go ahead and feel it. And you hold on to that. And that's not truth. That's external validation. And without external validation, you can implode or explode. I mean, I never got any external validation from anything that I've had to endure. I've got no external validation whatsoever. So I had to go in and heal. That was the only way I could get rid of it, is to feel it all out. And I did. And I let go of it all. It's all gone. All that stuff. The programming of guilt and shame and the fears and hate and abandonment and all these betrayals. Some pretty significant and some sinister stuff. That I had to navigate through. That I had no choice but to let go of. Because I was not receiving external validation. And I swear that if I received external validation, that would be my story, because it's horrific. That would be my story. I would be a victim and have a victim mentality and a victim badge on my chest and a victim chip on my shoulder, entitling me to feel what I want to feel because of what I had experienced, and project all that out. I chose not to do that. I chose to go in and not go after external validation. And that's what was explained to me. And that I would understand at the end. But just have faith. Don't seek justice. Put justice in God's hands. And that's what I did. And now we're going to see what we're going to see.